bumming with Bob. Let's have a few brews. We'll have some fun with the Bum Wine crew. So kick your feet up and grab you a beer. 'Cause damn, man, I'm glad that you're here.
All right. This is Bum Wine Bob. Wake me to an all-new edition of Bum with Bobcat on Premier Podcast Network. And we have a special treat on tap for you guys this week, as it's been Four Loko all the time here. So why not bring in some more? When you're sponsored by Four Loko, we have our good buddy joining us here, who is now sponsored by Four Loko himself. Roadhouse is back again. It's been a few weeks since I've seen you and talked to you on the podcast. So Roadhouse, how you doing, man?
And I'm doing great and super, super happy with this email I got today. Finally today I get the email from Four Loko and they said, welcome me in. And just excited because it came on a perfect night.
And soon enough, you will get your very own I'm sponsored by Four Loko sticker. So that's what you have to look forward to make it official. They spared no expense at Four Loko, saying, hey, here's a sticker to prove that you're sponsored. But it's not just Roadhouse joining us here this week. We have somebody else making her return to the podcast after almost a year or so ago. I hyped up Four Loko so much that she's been knocking on the door, asking constantly, when are we doing a Four Loko show? When am I going to try the Four Loko? But once again, she has returned. You know her. She is one of the hottest performers in the adult industry. Miss Linzee Ryder is back again. Linzee, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. Thank you for having me back.
I was going to say, maybe one of the most banned or kicked off social media performers these days. I mean, with your track record, so
I'm always on the run. I'm like,
I don't know what you do to upset the social media people, but they're constantly kicking you off the social media platforms. Oh, I have to create a new account here, a new one here, Twitter, Instagram, all over the place.
But you're a real one because you've been following me on all the new ones.
You have to keep jumping across. Like you said, I think we might have talked about it when you were on here before. We said every time you have to create a new one, you got to get people to now find you again and jump with you to your next handle on social media. And the real ones will come across, and that's what we are here. We're the real ones that will stick with you here.
Oh, geez. And I've made we make backup accounts so that when we get kicked off, like on our our main account, we'll be follow my backup account too, constantly promoting our backup account so that when we get booted, you can still follow it. So my current one is Linzee Ryder backup because it's my backup account.
And that's what the backup's there for. It's just in case. Yeah. It's all the time. I always hear people say, make sure to follow my backup just in case this one gets deleted.
Yeah.
You'll be ready to move along to the next one.
It's like my fifth backup account too.
That's
it is what it is. It's just part of the being in the adult industry, I guess.
I know. They find something to get upset about and say, oh wait, nope, you're kicked off or you're suspended. There's some sort of reasoning behind it that will get them to put you to the side for the time being. But people will find you and keep following you. But you're here, so that's what's important there.
And Four Loko.
Yes. We brought along the good stuff here. So and she is so excited to try this out. I know.
Yeah.
So hopefully it lives up to the hype for you. That's what it comes down to. But
better.
All right. I know. Otherwise,
I've got my backup drinks out here too. So
you got to be prepared just in case. You never know what might happen. So let's see. We'll get into this now. So what, Linzee? What Four Loko did you get your hands on over there?
So I ordered off of Uber Eats because I'm lazy like that. I ordered Four Loko and I ordered the strawberry lemonade, but I got the peach.
It's close. I said it. As long as they gave you a Four Loko, that's what's important. That's
if you can see, but
yeah, there it is. The peach, one of the originals. That's one of the OG
It
Four
is.
Loko
Yeah.
flavors right there.
Yep.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. As you can tell, the original Four Loko flavors are the ones that are the 12%. For whatever reason, those are at 12. I think it's the peach, watermelon, fruit punch, strawberry lemonade, and maybe I don't know if black cherry is still around. But it's like the original flavors that came out are at 12%, and then you have the other ones that were at 14. Some are at 13.9 now. The controversy that we'll get into, but so we got a peach Four Loko on
Peach
hand
Four Loko.
for Miss Linzee Ryder over here. Roadhouse, what did you bring along today?
I've got the Four Loko Sour Blue Raz, and like we've said before, it could have said raspberry, but it's Raz, double Z.
That's hip, man.
R-A
That's hip.
double Z.
Yeah.
And this is out of my stash, and my stash is very low. I got to re-up on it, but going through it, this is the last of the 14% that I can find. So I saved it for tonight.
Okay.
Special occasion.
Yes.
Yeah. Trying to hit that fifth.
Yeah, you got to hit that fifth Loco, trying to find that sweet spot for the fifth. What does it take? Will we get there today? I don't know. We'll find out. So
Yeah,
I went out today, and I was looking. I didn't have any at home, so I said, let me go look out and see. So what I ended up doing, now I got two here, and I'll let you guys be the judge of which one I crack open here. So first up, I have the Four Loko, the electric lemonade. So this is the electric lemonade here. And then also I have the Four Loko sour melon here. Now this one here is still a 14% one. So like I said, this is probably old stock that's there. And that electric lemonade is 13.9. I couldn't decide on which one to do. So I don't know. I was going to leave it to you guys to kind of cast a vote and see, do we go Four Loko sour melon, or do we go Four Loko electric lemonade?
I think you got to go with. I say melon, but it was more alcohol.
Yeah. I was going to stick with the 14%. I didn't care which one it was.
Okay,
as long as one of them was 14, because.
And I got confused for a second because I went to order that. Well, I don't know if you can see what it is, but it's watermelon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Melon. I was like, wait a minute. I almost ordered that. How is that old stock? But okay.
Okay. All right. I'll do the sour melon, the 14% sour melon, because I haven't had either of these in a while. I mean, I've had them both before. It's probably been a year or two since I've had either of these, because I was like, oh, do I get the Four Loko USA? That's like the big one these days, or the Four Loko, the Warheads. They had that, but I'm like, let me do something a little bit different today. We'll switch it up a bit, and we'll go with that. So, all right, you guys ready? Lindsay, you ready? You ready to pop your Four Loko cherry here and give it a shot?
My cherries with both of you.
All right.
It's so big.
All right, see? That's the big boy. Big can.
It's like bigger than my face.
Yeah. All right. Let's give it a shot. Cheers.
Ding.
Oops.
I was waiting on that reaction, that face.
It's good, yeah.
Going
I've been
into that.
so heavy on the USA and the Warheads. I can't remember the last time I had a sour blue Raz, and I've been missing out. Good.
The sour melon. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad. So,
now, Lindsay,
yep.
let me know when you start feeling that go through your veins, because they'll hit quick. And that's
so I should stop chugging then?
No. Drink how you want.
You do you. You drink it. Hey,
tell us when.
I was going to say, if you like it. So, I mean, what are your thoughts? What are your first thoughts on it?
Yeah.
It's really tasty. It's very good. It's one of those. It's one of those drinks that's like you can get you in trouble because you can drink a lot of it because it tastes so good.
That's always what people say, and that's like recently on a lot of the shows that I've done. I've been bringing up the Four Loko more now. Hey, when you're sponsored by Four Loko, you have to keep plugging that every time. And people say, "Oh yeah, I have Four Loko." years ago, or I had one of them or two of them, and then next thing you know, I don't remember what happened that night. So it can definitely get you in trouble. That's for sure.
Is this before they were banned or after?
Both. I know some people have said they had the original ones that had the caffeine.
Yeah.
You know, then they got banned, and then they had to reformulate it, take out the caffeine, and just leave it with the alcohol. But it can still, like, yes, you don't get that amped up buzz that you would get with the caffeine ones, but do you really need that? I mean, it's really unnecessary, I think, to have the caffeine in there with it. I mean, other than just to say, oh, we have caffeine. Like, there you go. You have your Red Bull, too. I mean... So now you can mix it, and there, boom, you have it.
I think that's what we talked about the last time, or wait, no, you were talking about doing like energy shots, but
right, same difference, yeah. Like saying, oh, pour a 5-hour energy in your Four Loko, and there you go. Now you'll hit that fifth Loko right there with that 5-hour energy, or do a Red Bull. And I said it's like a Red Bull and vodka. I mean, that's gonna get you amped up and get you a buzz at the same time. So.
Yeah.
But hey, it's for the safety. We're here about safety, everybody. So make sure you. But yeah, I haven't had this sour melon in a while, and this one's actually pretty good. Because this was actually funny. This was one that I found a couple years ago. I was out searching, found it, never heard of it, never saw it before. I went on the Four Loko website. It's not listed on there, and I'm like, what the hell is this flavor? So I start like posting pictures. I did a podcast right away about it to say like, okay, what's this Four Loko sour melon? And I tagged Four Loko, and they're like, oh, you found it. This is like their top secret, like new release that was coming out. That they tend to release things in test markets first to see how they do, and they don't promote them on like the website or on social media or anything. And then eventually if it does well, then they'll do it, nationwide. This was the one I found. I'm out there. I'm like, look, you guys, I found the top secret Four Loko.
Yeah, and you did an emergency podcast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to be the first one out there. I want to be the first one to post about it. I'm like, you sons of bitches. I'm like, I'm getting this one out here first. I want to be the first one out there. I want to be the first review on YouTube, podcast, social media. Get it out there. Like to say, okay, look who's out there hitting the streets doing this stuff. And Four Loko's like, oh yeah, great, you found it, good for you. I'm like, thanks guys, come on, throw me a bone over here.
Yeah, he busted their bubble.
Is that what no, that's not the controversy, is it? Or is that
no, the controversy come around the caffeine in it, and then
okay.
And then they withdrew all the caffeine. What was that, 2007?
I think it was 2010. 2010. It was when they reformulated it and re-released it now with just the alcohol in it, and then they increased the alcohol content in some of them. Like some of the original ones went to 12%, like the peach one that you have, and then everything else new was usually at 14%. And then we noticed recently that the new flavors coming out were all at 13.9%, and even some of the older ones, like this electric lemonade I have, were down to 13.9 as well. And we're like, okay, why to go from 14% to 13.9? So we've been asking Four Loko to find out, okay, what's with the 0.1% drop? Now, Roadhouse, I think you said you heard something about it was something about getting it in more stores where they couldn't sell 14%.
Yeah. So what I found out doing a little bit of checking, some places have restrictions on stores being able to sell, like a convenience store, which isn't a liquor store, and they have to stay under a certain ABV or a percentage for them to be able to sell out of the store. So rather than make some for certain regions, they just dropped it all across the board. So like all the stores in my area are well capable of holding 14%, but say in another county over, they got restrictions to where they can't. So to cover their ass or just make it more available, they just dropped it across the board. But I really seen it start when they released Warhead. Warhead was the very first one I seen at 13.9. And, just out of the blue, I just started noticing all of them were. And I felt cheated.
They took away that 0.1% out of the
I was
thing.
going to say, what percentage difference is it really, though? Okay, so it's
really, yeah, it's not. It's right. It's not breaking the bank.
No, it's
right.
comical.
Right. If it went down to 14, because I was going to say, out in Utah when I had Nathan about a year ago was on the podcast. He lives out in Utah, and Four Lokos out there are all at 10%. So it's like certain states have restrictions on these things, and now like that 10% is a huge drop from 14 to 10. That one you're going to get a lot of people upset about compared to the 14 to 13.9. But I guess it is certain issues like that when it comes to what you can distribute and where.
Question.
Yes, Roadhouse.
Oh, thank you. Has it always been 23.5 ounces?
I think so. I think that's always been the gimmick
with it. I might get a little salty if I lose a half an ounce.
I think it is. I don't know. If you really have to dig deep in there, because I know.
I mean, if we're going to get petty,
have been. Because usually these are the 24-ounce cans.
Because I was about to say, I don't care if they drop it 1%, as long as they don't drop the ounces. And I got looking on the can, and damn it says 23.5. I feel cheated now.
I'm pretty sure that's the. I'm trying to look and see. I have my 14% USA can that I had down here. I'm pretty sure they're all. I think they've all be at 23.5 and 23.5 out of.
Okay.
These two here out of.
Man, I thought I was going to get bent.
You're going to really have to go after Big Loco now and get.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was trying to think, because I don't think I saw the peach today, because I went out there, and the store I stopped at, like, fully restocked. They had they had the watermelon, the 12% there, the electric lemonade, sour melon, the sour grape, the sour blue raz, Four Loko USA, sour apple, warheads, and fruit punch. No peach.
Ooh, fruit punch sounds good.
It is good.
Is it?
It is, yeah.
See, now I'm gonna have to try that.
We'll have to add it to the list for the.
We're taking
it. I was gonna say it's the OG. Like I haven't had any of the OG Four Lokos in a long
this road.
Yeah, I haven't had any of those OG Four Lokos in a long time. Like those, like the watermelon, peach, fruit punch, any of those. So, like we see, we'll have to get another one and try it again. Because, like I said, we were originally going to have another surprise guest on the podcast, but she couldn't make it in time, and that was Miss Sarah St. Clair, who's going to join us as well. So we'll see. There's still time if she happens to get back in time and can make it. We'll see. If not, then we'll have to do it again. You get the other flavor of Four Loko.
Yeah.
Well, you can order whatever flavor you want and see which one they actually get you. Now, was it like I was gonna say, like, did they not have that one there, or did whoever was picking it up was just like, Four Loko, okay, peach sounds good.
Yeah, they're like, oh no, she'll like the peach better. No, they probably didn't have it. They were probably sold out of that one. So
yeah, I'm glad you like the peach. And
I do.
Because peach is a funny flavor. It can play either way. Like Busch Light last year had Busch Light apple. It was a limited run. This year they have Busch Light peach, and I got a 12-pack of it, and it was pretty good. It was a good floating around the pool. You can throw down a whole bunch of them real easy. They're only like 4%. But peach is a funny flavor for me because I had a bad experience with peach schnapps when I was a teenager, and I really cringe every time alcohol and peach are in the same sentence. So I've gave it a second chance, I should say. So when you said peach, I was like, I can't remember if I've had that, and it's been so long because that was one of the OG ones. And hell, that could have been 15, 20 years ago. I had that.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's been a while. I'm an old guy.
I can't imagine a peach beer though.
It's interesting. Have you tried one yet, Bob?
I have not. I have not. I've seen them out there, but I think I've only seen them in 30 packs, and
Oh,
I'm not ready to commit to a 30 pack of peach Busch Light. If I can get the 12 pack or a 6-pack even,
yeah,
then I'll
that's
go
what I
for
got
it.
with the
But
12.
we've talked about this before when we were like, when you see some random beer and it's like, okay, that's kind of sounds interesting, but it's like a 30 pack. I'm like, I can't commit to that.
I didn't even know they made 30 packs. That's how much I beer
Yeah.
shop.
You're a busy girl.
I was gonna say, I mean, because because I think we touched on this before. I mean, what's your usual go-to when it comes to drinks?
Bud Light. Yeah, at the ball games, at sports games.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always Bud Light.
You know, that's funny how you approach that. Bud Light. And it's so bad. It's so disappointing because I like a Bud Light or a Budweiser and stuff, and it's just like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
But your reaction was priceless. I loved it.
We'll say a basic light beer. Yeah.
Oh,
It's a judgment-free zone.
Yeah.
I feel like girls don't drink beer, right? It's not like lady like to drink beer. So I'm like,
that's the stigma with it but there are a ton of girls that will drink like a Bud Light, Coors Light, Miller, any light beer. I mean, like I said, the hip thing now is you see them all drinking the hard seltzers. I mean, that's the
I don't like that.
Yeah, my girl. No, I live in the sticks. All the girls drink beer around here, so it's not a big deal. And it's kind of odd when one said they don't want a beer. So I just, I think it's very sexy when a woman just cracks a cold one and throws down, just like if she's one of the boys.
Just kind of shotgunning it quick, Okay,
yeah,
throw me that beer. Let's shotgun this bad boy.
Yeah, put us in our place by throwing down on one a whole lot better than I could. But I think, what is that other one? The watermelon. Isn't that the one that I shotgunned on one of my Instagrams?
Right. The Four Loko watermelon, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, I did a shotgun of one, and it almost killed me because I forgot how carbonated they were.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it is bad enough trying. You can't drink quick as it is just trying to chug it. If you're trying to shotgun that thing, I mean, yeah. I mean, bad enough with it if it was just a regular 12-ounce can.
Yeah.
But a big can like this, I mean, that's crazy, man. I've seen a lot of videos recently of people keep sharing to me of some guy chugging a bottle of MD 2020 Bling Bling Blue Raspberry.
No.
Like he buys it at the store, cracks it open, and he just chugs it down right there. I'm like, oh man, you really want those you want those views, huh? It's like,
yeah.
What stupid shit can I do to get my video going viral on social media?
You get views, and then in like 20 minutes you have demons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can flash real quick, and that'll get
you have a lot of other assets you can use to your advantage to get yourself trending or going viral or getting people to look in your direction. For everybody else, it's like, okay, what stupid shit can I do to get people to look at me and maybe follow me? I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
There's your Instagram. I don't know. You never post anything crazy provocative. It's risque, but it's not. I've seen worse. So I hate that your original got shut down because there's never anything on there terrible.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I've been following you since you were on his original podcast the first time. And
Oh, thank you.
this one right here the other day, that one killed me. That's hot. Just saying.
Why, thank you.
I was gonna say
Yep.
the Instagram is you try to keep it very tasteful.
It's very tasteful.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. Like when they take me down again, and they will, I'm going to start with just like covering I'm going to wear like a turtleneck, like in all my, like everything is going to be covered. And I'm still going to get taken down, but like, at least it'll be funny. I'll be like,
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. What happens is, a lot of the girls girls and guys, I guess, are paying people to get their accounts back. And I really think that has a lot to do with it because, like, okay, so who do you think is taking down your accounts if they're making money off of giving you your account back?
Yeah, I've heard a lot of that's some shady. That's some shady stuff where people are like, "Oh yeah, you got suspended or banned. Oh yeah, pay us this money and we can get you your account back." And it's like,
they're like, "How many followers?"
I don't trust that.
Have?
Yeah,
and like they do it by your follower account. Like my original account had a bunch more than like the last, like, I don't know, 500 accounts that I had. And they're like, for that one, it's X amount. And for these, it's X amount. And then they're like, we can get you an account that has like a blank account or whatever that already has like this huge amount of followers. I'm like, what the? Like, that's so crazy. Yeah. So
it's what they do. I think it's just they essentially,
there's a business.
I was going to say, they essentially hack somebody else's account that has the followers, the amount of followers you had, and then they'll sell that account to you, and then you take over, and it's like, oh yeah, you pick up right where you left off. You have,
I just don't care enough. I'm like,
it's not worth it for.
I'm sure you don't have the time to worry about it.
Yeah.
Well, like you said, people that want to follow you will find you.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
I mean, sure, you can have 300,000 followers of bots that are fake accounts following you, and sure, it looks great. And it's like, oh, look, you have 300,000 followers, but if it's not real people, then what's the point?
Right.
I mean,
and the sad thing is a lot of because now that I think last time that we talked, I was like just starting to get into featuring, and now I've been doing that more. And a lot of the times, the clubs and everything, they will base whether they I don't know this for a fact. I'm like saying like I know it for a fact.
Hey, dude, you say what you think. What you think is let that Four Loko do the talking now.
Is that they look at your following accounts to determine whether or not they book you. Because if somebody has like 200 million followers for somebody that has 200, of course they're going to want to book the person that has like a bunch more followers. But it's like, okay, this is my seriously, I'm not even kidding. It's probably my 10th account that I'm going on now. So I'm like, oh man, this sucks. So I was kind of tempted to do it, but I'm just like, no. Cause like you said, I have my own website that you can go to and find where all my, I always update that. So I'm trying to really promote that rather than going the way of okay, here's a bunch of money to give me my account back. And then you can take it down at any moment and then be like, you need to pay me again to get your account back. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's, and going off of how many followers you have for if you're getting booked, it's kind of not shady, but it's kind of it's a stupid way of doing it. Cause if you look from you had your Twitter or your, X account, whatever we're calling it these days.
Yeah, right.
You had your one that was at 83,000 followers. So you had to create a new one after you got kicked off last October, and you're at 19,000. So I mean that's a big gap in between, but it's what we said before is people that don't either follow you over or it's just bots and just lazy people that just don't even use it anymore. Because like I said, when you had your other account since 2018, I mean that's a a good almost 5 years, or I guess 4 years at the time almost, that you had it, and it didn't have to rebuild everything, and still going from 0 to, almost 20,000 followers in less than a year. I mean, that's still a big jump to do. So you still get people to follow along with you, because you're like, shit, I have to now go through, start over again, say, okay, don't tag, because you're like, don't tag this account. I'm over here now. Tell people constantly, don't use this one. This is where I am now.
Yes, and they still do it, and I'm like, like I'm talking like companies.
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah. Are you calling me crazy or them crazy?
No, them. Like I can't keep up.
I'm getting all heated.
I can't keep up. It's just like,
yeah.
I want to be a day one and follow you, but it's just like, I'm kind of a fat old guy. I don't like to run.
Yeah.
I get out of breath tying my shoes. I don't
keep up with this stuff.
I don't want to chase
but
these houses down.
That one, the Twitter one, or X or whatever we're calling it, is that one was legit, because I posted a picture, a wet tea picture, and like my thought was, okay, I'm so clothed, but it's like very sexy because you can basically like see my nipples through my shirt. But that was like my profile picture. You're not allowed to have anything graphic, even remotely graphic. So that's why my account got taken down. So like that I can understand. But like my Instagrams, that's where it's like a whole nother story. It's like just like I'm getting taken down for
right.
Like,
that you knew. Okay, like, I can't post anything like that. Yeah, I mean, and I don't see learned. That. Yeah, but I mean, you think you would get they don't give any warnings or anything on Twitter for that, right? It's just do it once and you're done. Because I know I got flagged a few weeks back on YouTube for having an OnlyFans link in my the notes of the video. I forget who I had on the podcast, and I had a link to their OnlyFans in the description, and YouTube flagged it, gave me a warning, and said, "Oh, this is just a warning. You can't have links to OnlyFans or any explicit websites in your videos." And I'm like, great, now that sticks with you now. It's like you have like your warning, and then I think it's warning, strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, and then your account gets taken down on there too. But I'm like, come on, it's a link to website. Right. It's not like there's nudity in the video that's posted. It's just a link. It's like, no. Now every time I go on there, it's like, oh, you have one warning against you. It's like, all right, come on, just get rid of it. It's a stupid thing. Come on.
Yeah.
So one of my questions is, Lindsay, I see the pictures, you got blonde hair, you have dark hair today. What is your natural color?
This is my natural color.
Okay.
The carpets match the drapes now.
that color there is wonderful.
Thank you.
The blonde hair I'm looking at now, it looks great, but that one is definitely you.
Thank you.
Now,
that was my Barbie look before, and then my hair got burnt off.
I was gonna say, didn't you? You did
this
that
much hair right here, like that's where like got cut off there, and then like it was just in the back. My hairstylist like burnt my hair off. She didn't tell me because it was in the back, so I didn't know.
Oh wow!
Then,
okay, so that's
you think she was afraid to tell you?
I mean, I'm a pretty nice person. I would be understanding. I'd be like, well, but no, she burned it off. So that's why I went back to my like natural color, because I'm trying to grow my like real hair out. And obviously like I have extensions in right now. My hair is like my real hair is like down to here. And I'm trying to like grow it all out. So it's like all virgin hair. And then I can go whatever color if I want to go. I think I want to do like red next. Like be a redhead. So I show up on all the things, like it's like you're searching for blonde.
You gotta cover all. You have to cover all the categories. Yes.
Strawberry shortcake.
I was gonna say that's why you still constantly post when it's like, okay, I always see the things pop now with you with the blonde hair.
Yeah.
Then the people will say, "Oh, is this you now?" And you're like, "No, this was a couple years ago." when you had that. And I wasn't sure what happened. I know you said something happened when you had the blonde.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure if it was when you had dyed it or something that it screwed it up. But now you said where it got burnt
It was
off.
over processed.
Yeah. I was gonna say because it's like really really blonde.
Yes, I finally got it where I wanted it exactly. It took so long to get it there.
Right.
It took a long time. Yeah, so it was a lot of work, a lot of money, a lot of time, and then it got burnt off. And now here I am with my natural. But I like it. I think I can. Like I can do both. I can be a blonde. I can be a brunette. I don't know if I've ever. Yeah, I have done red, and that looks okay, but it looks very not natural. Like this.
But hey,
is my
if you want to get
natural.
those categories, then you gotta get.
Yeah.
It wasn't Kool-Aid red.
Not Kool-Aid red. No,
It's not the Kool-Aid man jumping in the crashing through the wall. But he said if you want to cover all those different genres of hair colors that people like in videos, you gotta check them off the list.
Yep.
Question.
Yes,
Bishop
Roadhouse.
Bob.
Yes, Roadhouse.
Who's feeling the Four Loko?
I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it.
Did you finish it over there? Is that why?
I'm close to the bottom.
Okay. All right.
Wait, how big is yours? Oh, that sounds really wrong.
Yeah, I was just like, well,
Like, what are you talking about?
I'm modest.
Because mine is like really big.
Yeah.
Yours like that. Okay.
Yeah. We all got.
That's what I told her at the picnic.
Yeah. We all got the big head cans here for.
We all got the same size can.
Okay. Yeah, you were talking about like the size, and I was trying to figure out how to find that. Mine just says 5 fluid ounce.
Yeah,
because I have a bigger hand, so it looks like a smaller can.
It's all about the angles. You have to. I mean, listen. You know how you have to. Angles and everything. You have to go in the right directions with everything. So.
I've seen some bad angles.
Right. I mean,
I don't know what I'm allowed to talk about on here.
In your line of work, it's probably. Yes, you've seen bad angles and good ones.
I've seen good ones. I've seen bad. Everything in between.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can talk about anything you want here. If you have something you want to get off your chest, you feel free. You can let it out.
Sure, we're all ears.
No, I was just gonna say I do dick writings. So yeah, I've seen it all. And I'll tell them. I'll be like, you got to take it from a downward up angle, so it's like looks huge then. Not like a down, like you're taking it like you're this is the phone or whatever, and I'm gonna like take it with then. No, that's not good.
Yeah.
For all your viewers.
Yeah.
But hey, people are paying you to do that. So
they're
looking for your honest opinion when it comes to the dick rating. So
are they though? Are they looking for my honest opinion?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what else they're asking for. I mean, if it's
no,
I think
I'm always like, I have that range. Like I'm like nobody's a 10, right? Like nobody's a 10 in anything. Like 10 is like unattainable 10,
right?
And then of course you don't want it to be like, oh, it's a 1. So because I do it like a number scale from 1 to 10.
I always keep my standards low.
I'm sorry. I'm feeling the Four Loko.
Yeah. I've always said I keep my standards low, so I'm never disappointed.
Right. You're always going to have that. Anything above, then you've now exceeded your expectations, so you know that okay, I'm good now.
Realistically, grabbing what's obtainable, I got to do this fireball. Like the Four Lokos
done. I'm a fireball.
Ooh, yeah, there you go. There you
go. I want to make sure I sleep good tonight.
Now here's the cat butt coming into the.
Aww.
I was gonna say we have the cat milf here with us here. So you get the it's not a podcast unless a cat jumps up here.
I know all about cat butts.
Yeah,
I know all about cat butts.
Yeah, it's You probably hear it more of it. It's like every time there's a podcast, it's like, oh wait, there's a cat up here. Yep, there's a cat butt in my face. Okay, yep, there you go. It's not a podcast, still there's a cat butt out there.
Yeah, I remember the first time I heard the word MILF, and it was kind of early years of the internet. It wasn't like it's easy to see that kind of stuff than it is now.
Yeah.
But it's like, so in my early 20s, the MILF word was just circulating. And
the Stifler years then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
American Pie.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. That was kind of that kick in time period. Dang, that's been that long.
Yeah, man. That's that long. Yeah, I think that's everybody first ever heard of a MILF was American Pie, when it was like, oh yeah, she's a MILF. Yeah, it's like the next thing you know, after that, it was just yeah.
I just had a revelation. I mean, oh wow.
Revelation.
Good thing you're sitting down already.
Yeah. But the boys' mom were like, she would always say, you would make a great porn star. This is back in my early 20s. I'm like, yeah, that's right. we used to bring cameras in the room and whatever back in the day.
Hey.
So
Hey-o.
angles, when you were talking about angles, all right.
Yeah.
When you're self-producing, angles are bad.
Yeah, you can't. You need the professionals in there to help you out.
Yeah, you
it.
can't.
I mean, as much
hide.
as
You can't hide. So it was just, it was fun back then. God dang, this Four Loko's got me.
well, you got the Four Loko. Hey, you broke out the fireball too, so you decided you want to do that shooter of fireball as well. So that's on you. That's on you.
Anyways, go on. I'll stand back. I'll be the Ed McMahon for the rest of the night.
Tonks amongst yourselves over there. Finishing up that sour melon.
There you go.
Oh my gosh, you're finishing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, done.
I still have like half of mine.
All right. Yeah, you take your time.
It's
Like,
okay.
wait.
Well, it's your first experience with it, so you have to ease into it. So you think it was overall a
Yeah,
You're
it's
one
good.
to 10
I'll
girl.
have another. Yeah,
I was gonna say,
I'll get it again.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
For a canned drink or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
it's really good. It's 10 is unattainable again.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I get it. Trust me,
it's a
there's
9.
no.
It's a 9.5.
Oh wow! All the way. I was gonna say, there's no Four Loko that I've ever ranked as a 10. So yeah, I mean that's. Like I said, I haven't had the peach. I have to pick up one. Next time I see a peach Four Loko in my travels, I'm definitely going to pick one up and give it a shot. Because, like I said, I don't know if I've ever actually had a peach one before. I mean, if I have, it's been a long time.
But yeah, because in the early days, we'd get off work and get an icy, fill it halfway, buy a Four Loko, and fill it up with Four Loko to make up the difference, and then drink that on the way home after work. So I could have had a peach.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, we would buy whatever and mix it with whatever. Well, excuse me.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. If you want to get that buzz, you got to do what you got to do. See, I mean, because I think Lindsay, last time you were when we were talking last time, I think you were sober during that. You didn't drink anything. You were like, no, I'm taking it even keel,
Yes.
But then I started talking up. Now, did you try? You didn't try out the Cayman Jack shit either, right? Did you try them yet?
No.
The margarita in the cans, because I know you said.
I forgot all about that.
I was gonna say we talked about those, and we talked about the Four Loko. I was gonna say, because I know right after we recorded, you posted, said, okay, I have to try a Four Loko and the Cayman Jack, the margarita can. Then I know you said a few months later somebody gave you something similar. It wasn't the Cayman Jack, but it was something similar. that you sent me
Yes!
a picture of.
Oh my God. Was it Cayman Jack though?
I don't think it was. It wasn't that. It was something similar.
What was it then? Because yeah, they were like, I heard you on the show, and so I brought this for you. I'm trying to remember what it was. I can't remember.
Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. But yeah,
Yeah,
it wasn't
like,
the Cayman Jack, but it was something similar
yeah.
to it. Because you're like, it was not Cayman Jack, but it was something
That was
similar.
so crazy. That was so crazy too. That was really random.
Yeah. It's like, oh, here, I heard you like this. Okay, sure.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I like anything with alcohol.
I think we all do. I mean, that's if we're sitting here right now drinking Four Loko, your standards when it comes to drinking alcohol is probably pretty low, and you'll probably drink a lot of anything.
I was looking on my Instagram messages. Cause I was trying to look for it, but that's right. My Instagram.
I was going to say that one because I think it's probably here because I think I was trying to look on mine because usually it will show up still as just like Instagram user if the account was deleted. But I just have to, I just have to keep scrolling and scrolling until I get back that far. See what it was here.
So you're saying that my messages are still there? Like,
yeah, you can still see it. If you message me and your account gets deleted, it will still be in my messages. It just shows up as a blank account saying Instagram user.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. That's good to know. I lose. That's the fucked up part about the messed up part of it. I don't know what I can say because this is going on YouTube. But
no, you can see, you can say fucked up. That's okay. Fine. As long as you don't. As long as I don't type out. As long as I don't put an OnlyFans link in the description.
Yeah.
Then we're okay. But
okay. Yeah. When I lose my accounts, I lose like all kinds of contacts, like people, and I lose like all these messages, like chat threads and stuff. So if somebody sends me their phone number or their address or whatever, I lose all that. So it's like, I don't give a shit about like the following or whatever. I care like my numbers. I care about like all the shit that I lost from it. Oh, and also like my photos, my content, all that. It's like a mess.
Oh, from
every
the
time I get
direct
deleted.
messages.
Oh, yeah, I found it. Okay. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Load it.
Oh, you found it? What was it?
The picture won't load. That's the message is still there. It was on December 12th. And you said, hey, look what someone brought me. And they said they listened to the podcast interview and decided to bring this. It's not Cayman Jack, though. And then you laughed and laughed.
It's not Cayman Jack.
Yeah, I don't know. The picture itself, it won't load anymore. But
I wonder what it could have been. Because that's all that we talked about was Cayman Jack and
it was probably some other sort of a because there's other ones that are like the canned margarita drinks and stuff like that. But we found it, couldn't get the picture up because they deleted the account. But hey, we still
fucking Instagram.
We found it out there. Thanks a lot, guys. Man, way to ruin everything.
Right?
Yeah, I went back to December 24th of 2022 or September 22nd of 2022. And you guys had just recorded and Bob and I were talking about getting you involved with a Four Loko back then.
Was that you on the comments? Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
So Roadhouse
I remember
71.
that.
Yeah, Roadhouse 71 is me.
Okay, I'm following you now.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what? Should I not follow you?
Yeah, it's great.
I was going to say, the other thing that popped up when I was going through was the post Lindsay you sent me of I love how Four Loko ads say drink responsibly. Like I'm just gonna stay home. I'm gonna stay in tonight and read a book and have a nice glass of Four Loko.
I knew you would like that.
What I do for a living, they all know about my Instagram. They all follow me, and for the most part, I try to get them on board with the podcast. And I'm like, so we're doing a special podcast tonight, and this is this hot chick that's going to be on there with us. And I show them your last Instagram picture, and they're like, holy crap, she's going to be at your house? I'm like, no. They think that you're going to be here recording with us. I'm like, no. I said, Bob's in New Jersey. I'm in Kentucky, and she's probably going to be in Vegas or Los Angeles or something. But we all sit together and have this conversation. It's like, oh, that's so cool. So hopefully we get some more traction out of those guys. You know, it's just today, you know, that's 50 people I deal with. So I try to spread, like I said, I sent you a text message, Bob, spreading the good word.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because that's what we do. We're like apostles. He's Bishop Bob, and he can tell you the story of why I call him that.
Well, the Reverend, right? Because I am officially an ordained minister, so I can. It's
no
official.
Way.
Yeah,
yes, he is.
So you can marry people.
Yeah, I mean. I could reach over. I have this stuff right in front of me over here.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. This was through our friends over at Miller High Life, the champagne of beers, because nothing I would do wouldn't be beer or alcohol related. Last year they did a I don't know what it was. It wasn't a contest. It was like if you could sign up on their website to become an ordained minister through one of the it's the online church. I forget what the hell it's called.
Yeah.
But you sign up, you put your name in, and essentially you fill out a form and you become officially an ordained minister. So you can do weddings, baptisms, any sacrament. I can officiate it for you.
Oh wow.
And they sent you like a swag pack.
There you go. There's your viral video moment. Then you can like start baptizing people.
Well, I told him when my wife and I decide to renew our vows, we'll just have Bishop Bum Wine do it for us. And I say bishop. You can only be called a bishop when you run. You do have two churches, so he's Reverend Bum Wine, but on this side with the Miller Lite, but on this side of the Bum Wine side, that's two churches to me. So I call him Bishop.
Yeah, I was gonna say they send you this little pack here, like fancy stuff here.
What do you have to do? What is the process?
You had to fill out a form on the website.
That's it.
and they send you a thing, and it's official. You can do weddings, you can do any sacrament. But Miller High Life sent this stuff where it's like, oh, here they sent you socks. A little like pocket,
like a hot pocket.
No, like look at this here. It's a little like a little
pocket
handkerchief.
Pussy?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a fleshlight.
Yeah, I was gonna say a little leather koozie here. Welcome to the High Life.
Yeah,
here, and a little thing saying, you're a officiant of the High Life, so you can do a Miller High Life wedding.
Wow.
For it.
They say orthodox, but unorthodox.
That's pretty.
I don't know. This is where I find this shit,
But that's Mrs. Roadhouse and I renew our vows. It's going to be done by Bob.
Can I be your flower girl?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll bring the whole crew over there. We'll get
the whole crew. The whole crew. We got our small circle of like our day ones and our little crew, and we'll have just like we'll do it in Atlantic City.
I'm sure you can find a crew.
Atlantic City. I've never been.
I haven't either.
It's South Jersey.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have a lot of strip clubs down there, so you can.
You just don't want the.
Oh, there we go.
I've been to a few. I've been to a couple of them down there, so you can come down.
We'll accommodate the Reverend. Yeah. You want to make the Reverend as comfortable as possible.
Yeah.
So we'll go to him and do this.
Yeah.
You always take care of the Reverend because he's doing the Lord's work.
You gotta do what you got to do.
He has enough on his plate to worry about besides travel.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
See,
This
that's
has
what
been
happens.
So much fun.
Mixing Four Loko with some Fireball.
I'm a fireball.
Yeah, Four
Yeah,
Loko, Fireball.
For the win.
All the and see, you don't even have to break out your reserves over there since you enjoyed your Four Loko, so you can just kind of relax
Just
with
put
that.
my Bacardi to the side.
Well, I've got empty cans and empty bottles. I should stop, but there is something I want to break out.
Oh, what's that?
I'll be right back.
Oh no. See, this is what happens. You get Roadhouse on the you get that train rolling, and next thing you know, this is where we end up. Oh, the Wild Irish Rose, the Wild Grape. Ooh.
What is that?
You don't want to know, honey. It's glorified, fortified bum wine.
Yeah, that's the original.
The original
right there. The Wild Grape. Yeah,
$2.99, $3.99 maybe.
Oh my God! Are you serious? It's $3. Wow.
This is not really where it's all started, but this is grassroots bumming with Bobcat stuff. And this is how Bob and I got connected with the Bottom Shelf, Colt 45. What does it go back, like 8 years?
Yeah.
I had just posted, I drink this best bang for the buck, and we're Bottom Shelf connoisseurs. We got connected on the internet. We've never met in person, but we've stayed in pretty much at least a weekly contact, if not bi-weekly at some point, way or another. But yeah, I shouldn't do this, but
shouldn't do it. I'm gonna do it though.
But I will.
Yeah, I shouldn't do it, but I will. And I was gonna say, because I picked up what I had down here. I'm not cracking it open now, but see this right here. The Night Train Express is another.
Yes, there it is.
Bottom Shelf bum wine. All the good stuff here.
An epic song was written about that.
Yeah.
You might know the group Guns N' Roses.
Oh yeah.
You heard of them? There's a song called Night Train.
Yeah, they might have a few hit songs. I don't know.
Yeah, they might have a song called Night Train. Definitely singing about that right there.
I was gonna say that, and the Thunderbird, the other
Dirty Bird,
the classic, the American classic.
And these are all discontinued.
And they're wines?
Yeah, fortified
or they're
wines.
liquors. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're just cheap bottom shelf wine. This bottle right here back in the day cost like $1.99. Night Train was less than $3 back in the day. I can remember buying that. I was in high school. We could buy Night Train, not a 750 liter, but the smaller one. Get a 40 of 1111 malt liquor for like under $3, both of them.
Oh my gosh.
And next day you're on probation because you did something dumb. And you be like, oh yeah, I'm in court. I don't know what I did, but okay. I'll see him every Monday for the next 6 months.
I don't know what I did, but I don't know what I did, but I fucked up. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I did a lot of dumb stuff when I was that age. But, I've grown up.
You've grown up. Here we are drinking Four Loko.
Yeah. I'm a father figure now.
Oh yeah. Being a great role model for the DILF for the youth of America out there.
Spreading the good word, being a father figure to this next generation that may miss out. They may have went down the seltzer road, and I'm getting them back on track. To saving money.
No.
Yeah, I know. You gotta
being responsible.
Gotta save
money.
them.
I was gonna say if Linzee Ryder can come on here and say that, okay, she'll pick a Four Loko over a hard seltzer.
Yeah.
Yes, legit.
I don't like seltzers. I don't know what it is about them. I just don't like them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll drink. I like drinking regular seltzer. I mean, that I'll drink that all day. I have no problem with that. Sparkling water flavored, no issues. But the hard seltzer, just like, whew, it's just whatever artificial stuff they put in that stuff. And people say, well, what kind of artificial stuff is in, this? But this is a 14% artificial flavor.
Yeah.
and not
whatever
a 5%.
artificial they put in it is masked by that god awful alcohol aftertaste. That's the love. Love.
Yeah.
I love going back and listening to these podcasts from where they start and where we wind up. How loose and how free our conversations become. I go back and listen to them all the time, and it's funny. I enjoy it. I'm so glad you came on, Lindsay.
Thank you.
It was really exciting to hear that you wanted to just kick ass and do this Four Loko thing.
I know
Yeah.
she was like balls to the wall, like
I got
this Four
giddy. I was
Loko,
like,
and I didn't know because we've been, like I said, it's been almost a year. We've been going back and forth and saying, okay, you want to do the Four Loko, and people will BS you and say.
I kept saying, just tell me when.
I know, and
Yeah.
then I was like, all right, screw it. We're gonna lock down a time to do it.
I kept egging you on and goating you, for the last year, every now and then. And
Yes, you're the one.
Yeah.
Now I know.
yeah, you play right back into it. And I'm like,
he's the little bird chirping in your ear every couple weeks, saying, "Oh yeah, where's that Four Loko? Okay, where are we doing with it?" Like,
so you got the little guy on your shoulder that's bad influence. That's me.
yeah. Now you've met him. You've talked to him. Now you know who you're dealing with. Here
Devil on my shoulder, Mr. Broadhouse.
I was gonna say, because like I said, I've talked to many people in the past, and they're like, okay, now, because like I said, recently I've done a lot of podcasts with people, and I've been plugging the Four Loko, and people keep saying, okay, next time we're doing a Four Loko, and you stay true to your word. You came on here
living up to my word
and did the Four Loko. So everybody else out there, if you've been on the podcast before, we're not naming.
Get yours up, Bob.
I was going to say, we're not naming any names out there, but you said I'll come on and do a Four Loko with you. Now you got to do it. If Linzee Ryder can come on here and do a Four Loko with us here on Bone with Bobcat, you can do it too. But before we sign off here, Lindsay, what do you have going on? What are you up to these days? Anything new in the works?
Yes. So I am currently out here in LA shooting some new scenes, and I am going to be debuting my cowgirl themed feature show in Tennessee, Chattanooga, and I also have a Memphis, Tennessee show, as well as Huntsville, Alabama. And where am I supposed? Somewhere in North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. Those are my next ones. I'm going to be presenting an award. I'm currently I'm up for Newcomer Feature Entertainer of the Year at the Exotic Dance Awards. I have to say Exotic Dance Awards because it's called ED Awards and ED Expo, but everyone's always like erectile dysfunction. I'm like, ha ha ha. Like,
yeah,
no.
the ED Awards. Okay.
Exotic Dance. And yeah, I'm going to be presenting an award there. That's coming up next week. I sent you a video from my Cack Blackers scene.
Yes.
So that's out there currently. I have my own website that I'm working on, linzeeryder.net. I think that's about it. For now.
I was going to say, and that's the place to keep up with your social media, because if we say what it is today, by a week or two from now, it might be something totally different. So
Yes,
Be sure to
I
check
know.
out our website and do it that way.
I looked at it what it was when we interviewed or when we did the last one podcast, and it was Linzee Ryder IG, and that is no more. That's like 2 accounts back or something.
And I had to say, now is your dance, your cowgirl one, is that the one with that little motorized
It is
thingy? I was gonna say the little
Power Pony. It's called
the Power Pony, whatever you call that thing, where you're
I'm not
kind of scooting
sponsored
around.
by them, but it's an amazing Power Pony. Yeah.
Hey, Power
Hoverboard
Pony,
horse.
hit her up, Linzee Ryder. Get that sponsorship in there. You know, you keep bugging these people for long enough that you get a sponsorship, right? Right, Four Loko, right?
Yeah. Yeah. All your Tennessee showings, you're only like an hour and a half away from me.
There you go. Oh my God, come up.
I'll try.
We'll take a picture or video and we'll send it to Bob.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can bring me a Cayman Jack
Oh,
There you go.
or a different
They're
flavor
so
of
good.
Four Loko.
Yes.
they're actually really good. You're gonna love it.
Yes. It's a different animal than like we said, we did the Four Loko here today, and that's the big dog, and that's the the percentage. But if you were doing an all day drinking, hanging out,
Look at that.
the Cayman Jack is the way to go with that stuff there. So we'll put that on, and next time we'll crack open one of the other flavors of the Four Loko, the watermelon, the fruit punch. Linzee, anything else you want to throw out there before we sign off?
Just check out linzeeryder.net.
Yes.
There you go. That's all you need.
Don't
right
worry,
there.
we're going to spread the good word for you.
Hey, that's
Thank
it. The Reverend here spreading the good word. the best
On a
of the
1 to
worst.
10, Lindsay, how's my mustache going?
Oh yeah. I see the
Yeah.
It's a solid 9.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay, all right,
Yes.
big time. We know the 10, the 10 from Linzee Ryder is unattainable, but we got her to crack open the peach Four Loko here with us here. Roadhouse with the Four Loko, the sour blue raz. Bum Wine Bob here with the Four Loko, the sour melon, the last 2 of the 14% Four Lokos. Will they be 14 next time, or will they be 13.9? We'll never know. But until next time, be sure to check out the podcast at bumwinebob.com and on all your favorite podcast apps over on the Premier Podcast Network, sponsored by Four Loko. I am Bum Wine Bob, and until next time, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.
I need a beer.